Today we're at a bit of a Houston lost roadage. This is old Oak Clay Road. Right there, if you head that way, that is heading east, and that will actually dead end now at Eldridge. It goes straight this way, then makes an abrupt right-hand turn where it then reconnects to the new Clay Road. Like here, you can see some of the original asphalt. Yeah, this road was realigned sometime, I believe, in '78 or late '70s, early '80s. Yeah, kind of what happens is a lot of the rural roads had a lot of 90-degree turns. Old Kirkendall, back when I was growing up, going to my grandparents' place, Kirkendall had a abrupt 90-degree turn. Old Eldridge has a 90-degree turn. And what happens is, you have these farmlands and ranch lands that are pretty much just plotted out in big giant squares, 100,000 acre squares. And when you have roads that are going cross country, especially in the rural areas, they often follow the fence lines. And when you had a fence line and a road sort of intersect, the road would then turn a 90-degree turn along the fence line where the fence line turned. And that's why a lot of times you had the old rural roads, you had these 90-degree bends in your roads. But what happens is a place like Houston or any kind of large city, as it gets bigger and envelops the rural areas, and they become busier and more traffic. In order to cut down accidents and smooth out traffic, a lot of these roads were realigned. The original road bed was either, plowed down and then, sharply stripped on top of it. Eldridge is one of those rarities where it was simply just left, and it's still slightly drivable, even though you can't access it no more. Old Clay Road here, this is what it looks like when a road bed is completely 100% just abandoned. And 40-ish years later, you have trees coming up out of your asphalt. I don't think we're gonna find any yellow striping or little reflective things in the road anymore. I mean, if it's there, it's a long time been lost under all this brush and leaves and stuff. Here's a ditch here. Also, a lot of the old country roads had ditches. Here's a ditch on this side, and then on the other side, there's another ditch. And that's kind of how these old roads were done. I want to look around, see if I can find anything interesting. This might be a short video because an abandoned road in the middle of nowhere, it's kind of a boring video. But let me walk around and see if I can find any kind of old signage or any guardrails or anything of that was left behind. But like I said, when they relined this road, this was just left to be abandoned, and they didn't dig it up, destroy it. Most times, something like this being off to the side, this would be a Walmart. But since this is inside of the Addicks Reservoir, Bear Creek Park, you really can't build inside of the reservoir because it's a flood control reservoir, and any Walmarts in this place would be flooded every few years. So let me walk around trying to find something interesting, and if I find anything interesting, I'll throw the camera back on. Here's some old trash that kind of dates. That's a date on this road, on its last use, most part. Those cans were used up until like the late '70s, maybe early '80s ish. Old bottle. Not sure what kind it was. But yeah, still I haven't seen any striping or any kind of anything that tells me this is the road. If you didn't know this was actually a road and you were out here hiking one day I mean, you would see the asphalt. Most of the asphalt is all broken up because the trees are growing there and the roots are pushing the asphalt up. We have hogs out here, so I'm sure hogs are probably root for roots and everything, and so this asphalt is getting all dug up. But if you're out here just hiking, you probably would not know that this was a road out here. Now, when I see a clearing like this, I wonder what was here before. I'm gonna have to go back on the maps and see if I can go back to the topos and stuff and see what was here, if anything. Maybe it was a house, maybe it was a homestead. I know that way, maybe half a mile, there was a homestead out that way. But that's a whole different video. That's gonna be put some long pants on and a machete to get to that place. But yeah, there was a homesteads out here. So let me keep searching. If I find anything interesting, I'll put the camera back on. So a few more bottles. Bottle there. Here's definitely standing up. There's a few more up in there. Green bottles, and mostly they're all from the 80s, more likely. Yeah, I don't see them. Probably more likely the old 80s, 1980s beer bottles. Labels are probably already peeled off. Aside from beer bottles, I can't talk beer bottles. It's a car part here. Yeah, some more part of a car. Yeah, more beer bottles there. You probably can't see much beer bottles over here. Yeah, ditch is full of beer bottles. Kind of wonder why they haven't floated out already. But yeah. Yeah, and this whole clearing still got me interesting. It's just a lot of times these kind of clearings on the side of a road is just something. I want to head back the other way, where it turns to the north. Yeah, I haven't seen no striping or anything. If it was painted on any of this asphalt, maybe it has already sort of eroded away and faded through the years. If you keep going that way, eventually you run into Eldridge. And yeah, I'm not gonna head that way. I don't think I'm gonna see anything. Maybe if people want me to, it'd be kind of cool to get some people out here in Houston area to come out here and do a little exploring in a group. It'd be kind of cool. But yeah, maybe in the future we'll walk the whole length. I'll probably bring a machete next time. Machete and long pants. It's a lot easier to navigate this place with long pants and a machete. I'm just looking at the asphalt, trying to hope I can see some kind of marking or some kind of paint, or I'm just seeing regular, trying to see the middle, trying to find white in the middle or some kind of white at the edges or something. And I don't think I'm gonna do it because it's just it's too old and too broken up. Let me head back that way where it turns, that abrupt 90 degree turn to the right, and see how that looks. Yeah, heading back, I saw this little addition over here. I think some of the old maps. This hole here, this little berm there. There's another hole over here. I think these can be seen on the map. I think. Not sure what they're for. Maybe it's there was dug out for cattle to drink. Maybe. Yeah, these holes they're deep enough, or at least dark enough on the old flyover maps from the long time ago to actually show up in the map. Interesting. There's the road there. There's clay road there. That's Eldridge, but that way, then just right over there where it turned at 90. So let me get back over there. I got sidetracked. We're coming to that 90-degree turn. Old tire sitting in the ditch. So again, that's back towards Eldridge. You drive along here, right here will be a 90-degree turn, because you can see the ditch right there, kind of make that 90 right there. So this is a 90-degree turn that a lot of country roads made back in those days, and that way is the new rear line clay road. I'm gonna try to get that way. I'm not sure how far I get, because it's over here in this 90. There's no trees above us. All these little vines and stuff just got overlaid everywhere. So we'll see if I can get that direction. Find some things of interest. So I did see one of the signs here. It's the old sign. If you're coming, if you were driving south on Clay Road, you come across the sign right here saying you're about to make an abrupt left-hand turn. Same thing with that sign right there. See if I can get to it, but see if I can get to it. Yeah, it's so thick I can't even see past it. But yeah, this was the original signs. A lot of roads in the rural area had a little sign like this. Pretty cool. Let me head back where I was trying to go. That's an old pull tab from those old cans. Yeah, old cans. It's a culvert. This is still a clay road. Little culvert. Little drainage area. The ditch. I want to try to go that way. It's just looking pretty thick. But let me try to go there. I'm really trying to get a stripe or something, a road stripe or something. But I just don't think. You know, that little road sign back there is a pretty good little bonus though. But yeah, let me keep on going that way. Yeah, it's kind of little similar stuff. Broken up asphalt. And funny, in my young years, childhood years, like I was a kid, a baby almost. More likely, my mother and stepdad probably drove on this road before they realigned it. Or that ditch. More bottles and stuff. It's actually like see a lot of green bottles and brown bottles. I saw a bottle back there. Remind me of an old Dr. Pepper bottle. Other than that, I'm not really seeing a bit more modern Gatorade jug there. I'm not seeing anything of any kind of interest. No, I'm not. I'm not seeing any stripes. I'm not seeing any guard railings other than the signage back there. Seeing a whole lot of thorn bushes. I'm not sure if the mic's picking it up. I can hear Clay Road in front of me. That's how close I am. Now, once this road reached that direction right here, it made another abrupt 90 back to Clay Road, or original Clay Road. And all they did was connect this 90 and another 90 way over there and made it pretty much straight. I'll put the map on the thing. You see the map, see the before and after how it used to look. That's all they did was they just took those kinks out of the road. Yeah, a lot of this brush is just everywhere. I don't think. Yeah, you probably hear it. I was kind of wondering once you got over there if there any more directional signage telling you to turn left or right or whatever. I don't really think there's going to be anything there, because this was sort of cut abrupt when they did that little straightaway in Clay Road. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything over there. From this point on, it's going to be about maybe 60, 70 yards, maybe 80 yards of crawling on man's knees, ducking under all that stuff. All I see is busted up asphalt. Yeah, I'm just not seeing no stripes or anything. Which that's just it is what it is. So I think that's about where this video is going to end. I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of Houston history. If you're not from Houston, if you are from Houston, yeah, you might already know. I already know about this stuff. You see ditch way over down there. All right, I guess that's where I'm going to cut it. Unless I find something interesting. Peace, Bachiki.